Anyways, hopefully this won't be too boring. I'm going to show you around a little bit. Everyone keeps on asking me how I do the video gates. I get that question asked a lot. A bunch. And there's a lot of ways of doing it. A lot of ways of doing recording video gates. I'll let you guys know an easy way if you guys want to do video gates. First of all, get you a webcam and download this software called OBS. It's pretty cool software, and what it does is it will record and stream to whatever platform you want, Facebook or whatever, but you hook the webcam up to it, and you hook your audio in from your radio into the computer on the back, or you can get an audio card, which I prefer. This is a Focusrite. They're not too much. They're around $100. You can find them on eBay. But that's one of the ways you can do it. The way I do it, everyone asks, how do I make it look so cool? Well, it has a lot to do with the actual radio. The radio has most of the features that you guys see. A lot of people don't know, but this is what I'm transmitting on. It's an Apache Labs Aeon 7000. It's an SDR radio. It's in my opinion, one of the top of the line radio HF rigs you can buy. If you're just into CB radio, this probably wouldn't be an option for you to go out and buy. But you know, if you got your ticket, if you're a ham and whatnot, most hams already know about this radio, anyways. But it covers everything. What up, 841? What's going on? But this is where really the magic happens. It's this radio. Everyone wants to know how they can do it. Well, if you want to do it the way I do it, you're going to have to buy one of these. Basically, we'll start the software up. And as we start it up, it's this is all beta software, by the way. It gets worked on weekly. It's always getting updated. You got some locals in there talking. But this is the basically the radio. And what I do is I screen capture the radio into OBS. Hold on, let me get the S meter in here. And it screen captures everything on OBS. Within OBS, you can select your windows and put different sizes of whatever. Like here is the actual software. That's the whole software. But within OBS, you could shrink down or stretch out whatever you want, and you could put it into the OBS. And I got my little graphics here that I put in the OBS that go across. S meter. You can see 27335, channel 33. That's all actually in the software. I just cut and paste it and put it in. To run all this, you have to have a very fast computer. I prefer a laptop, so it has to be a fast computer. Overall, the money I've spent on this is just ridiculous. Just the computer and the Apache Labs radio is about $6,000. That's what I got invested in. Just the computer and the radio. So it's pretty expensive. A lot of people ask about my audio. My audio is all processed. I'll bring that up too. I'm not gonna hide nothing. A lot of guys like to hide, you know, what they're running and all that. I really don't care. As we bring this up, get out of here. This is called Audio Mulch. For some reason it's glitching out here. Hold on, let me close it back up. Turn it back on. This program's called Audio Mulch, and it's basically like a live professor on steroids. It works really, really well. I'll show you how everything starts with my audio. First, I run it through a gate because there's a lot of, right now it's quiet in here, but there's a lot of noise in here when the fans are running. It's very loud. So I run the audio through the gate. And then the first process is a little bit of compression. I'll run a little bit of compression on here, 4:1, a little bit more noise gate in there. And from the compression, we'll go into the first stage of EQing. My bandwidth, I broadcast at 10K wide. That's pretty wide. A lot of guys like to go at 6, but I just run it at nobody can even hear it. Actually, not unless you have a receiver that could receive 10K wide, you don't even really hear the high fidelity. But there's some guys out there that do have wide band receivers and they can hear it. But you can see where it cuts off at bricks walls right there at 8K. Like when you guys watch the screen and you notice my sharp filters, that's it right there because it drops down. So I got a little adjustments. You bring the highs up. I bring my lows down because for some reason my voice puts in a lot of bass. The next one I go through is more compression. Now this one I really bumped the compression up really high. This is 10:1 compression. It is bumped up really hard, but it's not, it doesn't clip very much, but it is bumped up. From that we go to another EQ where I start fine-tuning pretty much my voice, where the syllables and whatnot, where I know what picks up on the microphone. And I'll fine-tune it, like right here. There's a little bit of fine-tuning. And from that, I run a little bit of reverb. I don't like a lot of reverb, but I will run a little bit of reverb. It's not a lot. And then one last stage, and which is very important, is just a limiter. So no matter how loud I get, it'll clip right there at 0. See, I could go 1 2 1 2 1 2, and it won't get any higher than that. Sorry about my camera if it's. But that's it. There's some other guys in here. Someone's trying to call me. I'll call them back. There's a lot of guys. There's a few guys that use this software that I'm not going to name any names, but they're real secretive about it, and they got their own ways of processing their audio. And I got my way, and this is how I do it. And all this runs through the audio card, Focusrite, which is a very good audio card. If you guys want to get into hi-fi stuff, I would highly suggest getting that. And from there, it goes into the SDR transmitter. And I'll key it up. I got the scope out. I'll key it up. Let me change channels because there's locals over here talking. We'll get down here. We'll key it up and let's see what we're doing here. We'll key it up. Let's get this scope looking good. I'll show you how it looks here on the scope. Might have to turn it way down. Here, let's see here. I'm running this through a driver right now. The driver is a CX 800. And we'll just run some tones through it. See what it looks like. That's a 1K, and that's almost 200% modulation. A lot of guys don't think you could get that much out of one of these rigs, but you can. That secret I'm not going to reveal. But you can get 200% out of it. See there? A lot of folks don't believe that, but you can get 200%, and it's clean. It's very clean. For the ones that hear me out on the radio. But that's basically my shack and how I do the water gates. And yeah, a little bit of iron. Anyways, that's it. So, I mean, if you want a water gate, your best option would get the software OBS. By the way, it's free. OBS is free, so you can download it and use it and just plug into the back of your computer with the audio and have your little webcam and point it at the radio, and you would be able to live stream right on the Facebook, and you guys could do it yourself. Or if you want to be silly and spend half your life savings, you could buy one of these silly things and really do it up. What's going on, Paco? See a few of them in here. But that's it, guys. If you have any questions, you can send me a message. If you have any questions about the Aeon, there's a few guys on 11 meters that are running these. I wish there's some more of them out there. Prime Minister, he's running one actually, and we all know who Prime Minister is. And a few other guys out there. I won't say their names because I don't know if they want to be known what they're running. So that's up to them. They could tell that themselves. But hello, Tackleberry, waving right back from the Carolinas. Welcome to the weekend, anyways, guys. It's Friday. Wish we had some Mother Nature, but really don't see no Mother Nature out there on the screen. There is a little bit on 75 meters, but 10, 100, 200. I don't know what you mean by that, but not many use. Yeah, this is the 7000. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the 7000. They got the 7000 Mark II that just came out not that long ago. But this is the 7000. For the ones that want to get into hi-fi, you don't have to get this either. I think the best option is getting a Motormouth Maul. I could run my Motormouth Maul setup, which I do have one. I got it on a Korber 29. And I got all that. Mine's is highly modified. It's a little bit different, but with that right there, run an audio mulch, I will get the same sharp filters. It looks good on the scope, looks good on the pan adapter, and all you gotta do is download audio mulch. It's not free. I think it's $80, something like that, and then you could go and get a bunch of free plugins and play with it yourself. It's really not that hard to do, man. You just Start out with noise gate, a little bit of compression, a little bit of pre-EQ, then go into a lot of compression, then go to an EQ again, maybe a little bit of reverb if you like, and then your limiter, and that's it. You don't have to get really crazy on 11 meters. It doesn't have to be FM quality audio. But I've took enough of you guys' time. I got make some dinner for the kids. And hopefully we get some Mother Nature this weekend. Maybe Mother Nature, but we are getting hit by some solar winds, so it's probably ain't gonna happen, but you never know. And yeah, it is money. Lots of money. But hey, you can't take it when you die, so you might as well spend it. Ain't that right? But you guys have a good one, man. 301 over here in Alabama. And I'm going 10-7. Bye, bye, bye.